So in 2014, I decided to go to the UK. Originally, I was going to Belize. I was going somewhere warm and tropical. But, you know, as a flight attendant, you fly standby. That means if there's seats, you get to make it on. If they're not seats, then you're SOL. It said it was wide open until I got there. I ended up missing it by one seat. And what happened was I went on Facebook and I told my friends, I did a status like, yo, where do y'all think I should go? And some people replied, Lando, you already been to Brazil. You already been to Germany for Oktoberfest. Go to London, because I seen those was the ones that had seats to go within the next few hours. Now, one of my friends DM'd me and was like, Orlando, hey, me and my boyfriend out here. You know we live in Atlanta. Atlanta is playing the Detroit Lions. You don't got to threaten me for a good time. So I'm like, look, I can possibly go to a different country to watch my team play, and we suck in one country, so in that country we might actually have a chance. Let's do it. So I booked a ticket. So when I landed in London, I went to go do some currency exchange, right? I'm used to going to Dominican Republic, Mexico. I give $300. I'm rich. I got $1 million. I gave them $300 and they gave me about 150 back. I'm like, no, this is crazy. So I'm going to circle the block and tell y'all about the game. But that is how I knew our money is completely different over there. And that translates into what we're talking about today. The British pound is falling. It's falling very bad. Stocks are falling. We're going to talk about that in this video. How does it affect you? What can you do about it, and what the market is doing, and what I'm actually going to do about it? All I ask in return is for you to go ahead and punch that like button, change the color of it, leave a comment and hit that like button. You can leave a comment and answer if you ever been to the UK and how was your experience, because mine was turned up. Did a lot of hood rat things. So the first thing we could talk about is the pound to dollar exchange rate. So the historic rate, right? We're actually going to go back 10 years. Look how crazy this is. Take a lucky guess when I went out there. Yes, 2014. So that's why whenever somebody asks me about my experience, I'm like, man, our money was terrible over there. And now looking at this chart, I actually see why, because it was the worst time ever to really actually go over there in the last decade. Your money didn't mean nothing. So now you go all the way to today, where they're basically even, and that is terrible for the UK. And if you want to see the numbers, look at this. So it opened, we say open the year at $1.35, and we are closing right now at $1.07. That is down 20%, and this year is not even over. If you look at the historic low, the last time we've been over 20% is in 2008. That's when we had the whole real estate crash. The whole market completely went to hell. And then before that, you know, it's been a long time, man. 1984. So we are in a real recession. And at this point, it's a global recession. Most people didn't believe me. A lot of people didn't believe it. Yeah, it's not good out here. So shout out to whoever did this article, Laura Jones. Shout out to Laura Jones. Make my life easy so I get to just read what she actually did. Falling pound, what does it mean for me and my finances? The first thing is higher prices. A fall in the value of the pound will increase the price of goods and services imported into the UK from overseas. That's because the pound is weak against the dollar or the euro. For example, if it costs more for companies in the UK to buy things such as food, raw materials, or parts from abroad, firms could choose to pass on those higher prices to their customers. That's the good old thing of inflation. So you can pay higher prices because they're paying higher prices and they got to rise the prices up somewhere else. Number two is fresh pressure on energy costs. Energy costs are one of the things that are also likely to increase as the value of the pound falls. The price of all the gas that the UK uses is based on the dollar, even if the gas is produced in the UK. So the Prime Minister actually implemented some things because the price was going so high to try to help out everybody. Like, look, we got this budget payment plan to help you guys out with energy. So that's bad. The third thing is higher repayments for some mortgages. Same thing we got going on in the United States. high inflation, everything go up, cost of living go up. Said the Bank of England is expected to counter high inflation by raising interest rates even further. Hint, hint, Jerome Powell. So they're trying to do the same thing. That's why they're crashing. We are crashing. Fourth thing is actually all not bad news. Stronger sales for UK firms to sell goods abroad. By contrast, some businesses in the UK could get a boost from a fall of the value of the pound against the dollar or euro. A cheaper pound make it less expensive for people around the globe to buy goods and services from British firms, making them more competitive. You got to think, like one of my friends did a status today. He's a flight attendant, always go to London. He's like, look, it's some good stuff I wanted to buy over there. I actually might have to go back over there and go buy something. So a lot of people have that type of mindset. If you don't, there's people like that. I've seen the status today. The last thing is more expensive trips abroad. Oh boy. So if you are a person that is living in the UK, you're used to going to Mexico, coming to the States, wherever it is, and your cash was king. You was Jefe, you had all the money, you bring that good old pound, you are good anywhere. Not no more. You're the same as United States. It's kind of bad right now. So if you plan on traveling, your money is not going to stretch as long as it once was. So you have to change out your budget, things like that for that. So let's look at the market. See what the good old stock market is doing, because it is definitely crashing. So if you look at the Dow, it's been getting completely destroyed the last year. The last 2 years, we haven't seen it this low in literally 2 years. You see the NASDAQ is going down, the S&P, a little bit of everything, and you keep on seeing fear, fear, and more fear. So what does that mean for me? What does that mean for you? It's the word opportunity. When others are fearful, we are buying. I bought a little bit of stocks today, going to buy some more crypto. I'm going to take advantage of this. Now, it's your job to actually figure out what type of way you want to take advantage of it. So first thing is you have to educate yourself. Do some reading, see exactly what's going on in the world. Or you can watch educational channels that already do the research for you and tap into whatever industry that you are knowledgeable about or looking to get in. Whether it's real estate, you're trying to basically time the market and take advantage over there. No matter what you like to do, it's going to bring nothing but opportunity, and I'm 100% here for it. If you haven't did it already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And oh yeah, also, so this is basically what happened, right? So I basically boarded the plane to get to go to London. Your boy actually flew first class. You know, it was extra $200 as I was a flight attendant. First time flying first class, going somewhere overseas. It's a game changer. They lay you all the way back, seats, do this. Yeah, it's a whole different stuff when you finally actually do it. So yeah, I got addicted. But as I'm boarding, I'm like, look, I need to get me a ticket to the game. I Google whatever it is, because I usually go scalp, but I don't know how scalping work in London. So I'm like, all right, let me just buy me something. I found me a ticket for like $250. That is an expensive ticket for a Detroit Lions game. Usually you're going to spend about $70, $110 at the most. But hey, YOLO, in a different country. I'm by myself. Let me just buy this ticket. When I went to the game, I'm going down. I'm all the way on the floor. I got damn near the best seats you can get in the building. I'm like, what? I look at it and I go look at my receipt. It was $250 in British pound. So it was basically close to $500 I spent to watch the Detroit Lions. So I'm like, oh my God, I just spent $500 to do this. They better freaking win. So we got a great game going. It's close and it's literally like 3 seconds left. Lions go all the way down. All we need to do is kick this field goal. And if we make it, we win. So I'm walking up to the top because I know I'm about to go crazy if we lose. And I just bought these brand new Bose headphones to go over there. That's when Bose started popping, right? So Lions kicked the field goal. And my man, I think it hit the damn pole. It was one of those ding and didn't go in. I was like, I threw those headphones and literally lost it. And then I see a flag. Like it's a penalty on Atlanta. Detroit get to kick it again. So Detroit kick it. We win, I believe, by 1 point. And I'm livid because I lost my headphones. Everybody started walking back, couldn't find them. So I went all the way out there. Even though we won, Detroit Lions found the way to make me lose. Thank you, Lions. Thank you.